Okay, let's recap a bit, shall we? This was meant to be a new start, really. A perfect world. Free from all the evil that had corrupted each and every corner of the known and unknown universe. It was going to be a place of safety for the kids, the little yous. You little... well, so far, so good. But things started to go wrong soon after you arrived. Now, I can understand your initial shock coming face to face with MAXIS, especially after so long. But you did the right thing. You followed the plan. You brought the summoning key here, and you destroyed that bloody machine once and for all. Thing is, MAXIS went and ballsed everything up.
Please, you must help me.
He heard voices, you see, calling to him.
Only together can we prevent the destruction of your world.
It wasn't really his fault. You know, he hasn't actually got his soul yet. All I got was a brain. Anyway, the key thing, as in the thing that is key, is that MAXIS fiddled around with the summoning thingamajig and accidentally released an even bigger bastard. Someone even I didn't know was in there. The Shadowman. The one and only original Harbinger of Doom. So, I'm going to be absolutely truthful with you. Things have got way too far out of control. This isn't any vague woo-hoo evil. We're talking about the Apothecons, the most powerful and evil entities in all the existences that ever existed. And now they're here, in our perfect world. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's a fucking shit show.
My God, what have I done? Stop it. Breathe. It's okay. MAXIS! We are legion. We are many.
Okay, the Apothecon part I see. Fury? Not so much. So many flavors, so many powers. So many ways to make my stomach hate me. I had many dreams whilst in these trenches. I say dreams, but really they were more like visions. Starting with the one where MAXIS begged me to remove his brain. We must be prepared. Fortunately, I usually am. I've got a habit of keeping things for later.
Your screams will be silenced.
And you were supposed to be the Fury? Nine. Not even on my level. You know, I sometimes feel guilty about Sally. But then I remember, it wasn't really me. It's the little victories that matter. Oh, it's the big ones, of course. I will hold on to this. Why? It feels good. That's why. I know what this is. It's the thing for the thing. I can taste it in my nostrils. How is that possible? Oh, this was nothing to do with me. I can promise you that. Despite how deep they are, my pockets are really beginning to run out of room. Let's just try not to think about all the terrible things that went on here. Yeah? It's not pleasant. You stuck in my throat! Yeah, I'm like a cat with a hairbrush.
Bring them to their knees.
It cannot last forever. That is for sure.
Max ammo.
I'll do anything to avoid actually purchasing more ammo. Anything. These pockets are so full. I expect my pants will just fall down at some point. I will keep this safe. It may hold secrets. I can always use a few of those. The theater. I readily admit that I myself have a certain flair for the theatrical. That was good. Why must I give you my money? Seriously, what are you doing with it? I'd really prefer not to linger around here, unless it's absolutely necessary. You have torn my uniform? I am very upset. I think I smell death. Yeah, that's it. Where is he? Where is Dr. Monty? He will help us, just as MAXIS promised. When life gives you lemons, attempt to weaponize lemonade. I take it you're interested in one of my discount lobotomies. I think these are slightly softer. I do cherish the little things. All of them. Wunderbar! It gets that wrong sometimes. I don't know why. Must be something else on my mind. I remember nearly choking on one of these. It is not a memory I want to relive. So are we in its brain, its stomach, its heart? All of the above? Worry not, Pack-a-Punch Machine. I will save you. I save everything. I fear I have nothing of value but for my mortal soul. I'm so close. We can still avert disaster. We can still set things right. The blood vials will protect me. I suppose it would be double boring if they all tasted the same.
Double points.
I will put my earnings in my rainy day fund. Storm clouds are gathering.
Mini Carpenter.
Is that a warning label? Warning, handle with care. Oh, really? I don't think it's likely. There will be blood and guts. Probably some bone fragments, too. There is still much work to be done.
Double points.
Who knows when we will need the extra cash? Probably very soon. Dempsey, Takeo, Nikolai, they have fought long and hard, but they You'll have to find us a little bit longer. I once hoped I could understand the method behind this madness. I never did. Sniping is art, an art of which I am not master. I know I said I was, but I lied. I do prefer to remain nimble on my feet, suffering the indignity of rapid ammo depletion. While I appreciate this mildly amusing diversion, I really require more aggressive weaponry. Are you sure you're not upset with me? You seem to be letting out a lot of pent-up frustration. I'm so glad someone left all this wood right next to this window. It'll make all the difference! We must focus on what is important. If only I could remember what was important. What part of leave me alone was not clear? This activity haunts my dreams. Luckily, it's been a very long time since I last slept. Sam! Sam! I need time to think. This loud board is not helping. We must secure a method by which to play back this recording. It could be important.
After many weeks of failure and frustration, Dr. MAXIS finally achieves the breakthrough he had been searching for. The results were immediate and startling. In the case of Subject 2-6, his instances of violent outburst were non-existent. His docility appeared permanent. Unfortunately, while we prepared to implement the treatment on the other subjects, there was an incident. During his field test this morning, Subject 2-6 attacked a handler. 2-6 and the handler were both destroyed. MAXIS believes Subject 2-6 only attacked the handler. He does not know I was attacked as well. I have observed a developing pattern of high fevers and cold sweats. My thoughts are erratic. My relationship with Ludwig is complicated. I fear I cannot keep the secret from him for long.
Few things survive explosions, me included. Their various internal organs will soon be more external. There can be no escaping death. For Hellspawn, this is certain. For us, however... Come closer, Horde. I'm now offering group discounts on lobotomies. Spicy. At least it's clearing my sinuses. What is this? Can I eat it? I am very hungry. Weapon in hand, allies at my side. I am ready. I used to crave power. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. Why crave what you already have?
Are you really so foolish?
I'm not angry at you, Box. I'm very angry.
This is not a game you shall win.
Who would create such a horrifying contraption? It doesn't seem like the kind of thing Monty would come up with. not labored enough? I'm tired. My hands hurt. My body aches. I'm covered in bruises. Oh, covered in bruises. Come too far to be damned by a lack of ammo. I could have chosen a path to riches. I did not, because I know what really matters. What do you have for me this time, Dr. Monty? You are doing the right thing, Edward, even if no one believes you. Yeah, delicious. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, you can just fudge off, Bob. I'm sorry I've warned you before. I didn't mean it. Good. Sorry! This weapon just brings out my more primitive instincts. SMG really should stand for Smallest Magazine Gun, considering how quickly they expire.
Are you really so foolish?
What if one day I climb into the box before it
This is not a
explodes?
game you shall win.
Nice. That's a terrible idea. I question the professionalism of any doctor who prescribes candy. Talking to you, Dr. Monty. It may not be what I really want, but I am used to such disappointments. I feel ever so slightly empowered. Und crazy. Is this a bride, Dr. Monty? You know we're already in it for the long haul. If looks could kill, I wouldn't need this big gun. Ah, nostalgia. It really isn't what it used to be. With access to the proper equipment, I could identify the active ingredient. Maybe then I could. No. Ugh. I suppose it would be boring if they all tasted the same. For now, I am in control of the elements themselves! This jar holds many mysteries. Not really, just an angry little squid monster. The time for warning is over, mein Hellspawn. Do you feel his tentacles? Are they warm?
I will show you the true meaning of suffering. Rain death from above by parasites.
If only they didn't explode! I'd love to stop them.
Okay. If you be Max and ammo, or even if you haven't, it should be abundantly clear that things are seriously out. Business as usual. Anyway, I'm having a bit of a heated debate with the old Shadowman and his Apothecon pals. And it's making it really hard to keep this reality stable. I mean, honestly, look at it. It's practically held together with tape and bits of string.
He's going to bring it up. He can't not have noticed. Sorry, I thought I had the safety on.
Double points.
Cause of death? Multiple puncture wounds. Big ones. Embrace your fate. Begin anew. It's a shame, Shadowman. Your friends aren't very nice. They probably don't even like you. You will learn to fear the storm, Herr I know how it feels to wear many faces. That's why these days I always tell the truth. I have come too far to turn back now. I've unstrengthened such explosions. Perhaps soon I will see my very last.
Double points.
I do not do this for wealth, especially as I may not live long enough to spend it. Touch me, and you will provoke a response. Explosions can be heartbreaking, or body-breaking. Got some in my teeth. It's not pleasant. Skitter no more. Spider spawn.
Max ammo.
Where were you when I needed this before? And the saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And he was really huge. I would do it for free, but I like the money too much.
Insta-kill.
I hope these don't imply a sadistic side, Dr. Monty.
The break-in programming coincided with the flash.
I'm no fan of the biting, or the poking, or the clawing.
One moment. What is it? Sophia, yes. Do come in. Sit down, my dear. Have some tea.
Is everything alright?
No. Everything's fine. Drink your tea.
We all pay for our insolence.
Various rumor earlier regarding the field test with subject 26. Are you feeling all right?
Of course.
Just strange, this rumor. May I see your arm?
What? No. Why do you need to see my arm?
Relax, Sophia. I would never hurt you. You know that, right?
Of course, but...
And you know I can't keep what you hold.
Yes, but...
But you know everything I'm about to do is for your own good.
I will carve my name on the heads of the demon spawn. That's silly. Edward Richtofen. Too many letters. Maybe just initials.
In retrospect, it probably wasn't the best idea to leave the most powerful artifact in this or any other dimension just lying on the fucking table. But in all fairness, MAXIS was a bit of a wild card. I mean, you remember he was actually just a little drone the last time you saw him. Anyway, he's in the summoning key now. Buggered if I know how we're gonna get it.
Spicy. At least it's clearing my sinuses.
Something else I should probably clarify. This is it. The ether. The infinite. Otherwise known as Agatha. Or is it Agatha? Well, whatever way you slice or spell it. It's the reality beyond. Beyond the world you know. Beyond your perception. Just so we're clear, I'm absolutely not talking about that. That's a whole other can of worms. Speaking of which, you know how people say when you cut a worm in half, both parts keep on living? Well, they do. Kind of, for a bit. But then one of them dies. Not sure if it's the arse or the head. But that's the problem with worms. They're a bit short on distinguishing features. What was the point I was making? In the beginning, and believe me, there was a beginning, everything was in its proper place. Time was linear, just as it should be. But a little thing called element 115 changed all that. Especially when, what was it again? Yes, when group 935 came along. Once they started messing around with it, they buggered everything up. 115 shouldn't even exist in your dimension. But nonetheless, here we are. Bloody teleporters.
I really wanted something more. I always have. Will I ever get it?
Once element 115 came along, the Apothecons weren't far behind. Have I mentioned them yet? The Apothecons are beings that feed on energy. Wait, that's an oversimplification. Energy is a rather broad term. It may be better to explain it as the spark of life. The purest form of energy that ever existed. Is that better? I'm not sure. Sounded a bit hippity-dippity when I said it out loud. Anyway, this energy, the Apothecons, feed on it. They conquer and consume dimensions. It's kind of their thing. The ball-crushing bad news is that their appetite is ferocious, voracious, insatiable even. They're hungry. Very hungry. Bottom line, if you don't sort shit out, they're going to gobble up this universe, just like they gobbled up so many others.
The Panzer Soldat once more. Double points.
Greed has encouraged me to take a great many risks. Look how we ended up here.
But questions remain. Why do you do the things you do? What is it that you hope to achieve? Do you not see the futility of your tiny, insignificant existence? You are but fragments of a big universe. Your sins serve only as an invitation to an evil beyond your imagination. I will lead the way. I will show you the path. Only through me, the Shadowman, will you find redemption. You do realize that he's manipulated you. That's what he does. Dr. Monty is just one of the many names he's been known by. The Great Dragon, the Beast. Is this ringing any bells? Beelzebub, Lucifer, Satan, the Devil. He's not even a real doctor. I would know. I know what you did, Richtofen. I know you found the Chronorium. You have suffered long enough. Why do you not embrace the cool warmth of the Apothecons? All your pain, all your suffering could be end. That is what you want, isn't it? Do you not see the power Dr. Monty holds over you? Do you not see you are being deceived? I can help you! Only through me can you find salvation!
Many flavors, so many powers.
Double points.
So many ways to make my stomach hate me.
This is Dr. Ludwig MAXIS, beginning preliminary trials for the Strategic Operations Planning Heuristic Intelligence Analyzer.
Probably noticed how damaged everything is. I figured another explosion couldn't hurt.
Dr. Maxis?
Hello, Sophia.
It's so dark here. I can't see anything.
That's all perfectly normal. How are you feeling?
I feel nothing.
Incineration at its finest!
Attempting interdimensional transfusion. Failure. Failure. Assistance required. Maxis!
Very good. The machine has returned to us. Returned to MAXIS. Hopefully he will be happy to see her. It. My little friend packs quite the sloppy punch, huh? Perhaps we are doomed no more.
I must go to him. I require your assistance.
You know, I think we should help her. She may prove more useful to our missions than even we realize.
Look, I know everything's gone to hell in a handbasket, but I'm really glad to see Maxis has got himself a bird now. I know she's a little bit drony, but I can fix her. I can fix everything. It'll be fine. Sophia and Maxis are really smart. They can be a good influence on the kids.
Power to teleporter.
Oh, the stories I could tell you about this. The lengths I went to obtain it. The Chronorium is probably the best book I've ever read. Honestly, I couldn't put it down. Ever so slightly und greasy. So many of you, and you look so hungry. There's really not enough of me to go around. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Till a henchman head to toe. If it hollers, then put a bullet in its head. This is my destiny. Not it. That's a good thing, right? So, you're not the one I, borrowed the summoning key from, are you? I'm glad to have another ally! There have been too few in my life.
Unleash the Margwar. As easy as one. Insta-kill.
Maybe today won't be so bad after all. all like to have a bit of violent fun, but you keepers are on a whole other level. It's comforting to know that something in his universe thinks that we are still worth fighting for. That didn't hurt. I'm almost completely numb. Physically. I will bask in the heat of the explosion. Ideally from a distance that does not result in me being set on fire.
So, as if things weren't bad enough, I'm struggling to maintain my presence. Bloody Shadowman. At least he's in the same boat. How are things going besides all that? Making any progress? Bollocks. I'm phasing out again. Now here's the thing. I knew a bloke, and I'm talking way, way, way back. He was the sweetest, most charming individual you could ever wish to meet. It was funny too. We used to have such a good old laugh together. Honestly, my sides hurt thinking about it. He was my friend. He was my best friend. And then the Apothecons got hold of him. Since then, he's pretty much acted as their agent, zipping around the galaxy. Wait, I keep changing it, don't I? Which do you prefer, universe, multiverse, omni-fucking-verse? Oh, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Yeah, let's get on with it. Short version is, he's no longer sweet, charming, or funny. He's what brought them here, when he escaped the key.
Carpenter. The boards are up. We must act quickly. They will last only seconds.
The Keepers, an ancient order who'd been granted the wisdom to see beyond the limitations of their own realm. Even while the rest of mankind scrabbled around in the dirt, drinking their own piss, the Keepers took the mantle of benevolent watchers, like the seers and sages of the old world. They could foresee how the actions of the Apothecons would lead to the destruction of life itself. The Keepers have always been here, much like your good selves. They too were scattered and fragmented across the multiverse. They may have acted erratically, but know this. Their actions were only ever concerned with the preservation of life itself. Remember what I said before about energy. The minute you people teleported for the first time, you changed the rules. How am I supposed to keep track if you keep moving the pieces? Even when you were just a little problem, brewing in the far corner of existence, I tried to throw you a bone too. I told you this, didn't I? Magic box of weapons, little clues here and there. I always tried to give you a little help, without drawing too much attention to myself. The thing is, though, I can't just magic things out of thin air. I have to manipulate things that already exist in your reality. Like the perk drinks. They were something originally cooked up by Group 935. I just used them for my own ends. I honestly don't even know how they work. I swear. As for the songs,
Don't get me started.
I know the Shadowman's probably talking to you. Don't trust him. He's evil. I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. I bet he's saying all sorts of terrible things, spreading all kinds of rumors about me. By the way, I spell rumors with a U, after the O before the R. It's a nice little Easter egg. In fact, it's everything.
Resort to more primitive methods of combat, which we know very poorly.
Max ammo.
And the fight goes on. I will miss the little fellow, but he died doing what he loved. Murdering. Well, aren't you just so words fail me. Realized. What if the boss runs out of weapons? I do not know if we can really survive this place, but I will do my damnedest to ensure that we do.
It will all be over soon.
Precision. Precision is key. Unless I just get a new weapon.
You cannot survive this attack.
Like so many before, your attempts to kill me were not successful. Oh, look. It's a thing.
The fury of the Apothecons will consume.
Well, I have mine answer. You hatch.
Horde. Missions failed. Kane must have failed, and now we must fight off the Horde.
Honestly, if you could see just what was going on outside your realm of perception, it would blow your minds. That's the main reason I kept it back. If I were to give you an analogy, I'd describe it like this. When a duck swims on the water, you only see it glide, apparently effortlessly across the lake. Underneath, as in beneath the surface, it's a whole different story. Its legs are moving like he's pedaling a fucking bicycle up a mountain. Well, that's me right now. I am that duck. It's too much information sometimes. Know what I mean? I know you must be struggling to take it all in, but can you imagine how I feel? I've got heartfelt prayers for the angels, dying people's wish lists and letters to fucking Santa coming out of my bleeding ears. And it's hard to keep up, honestly. I hardly ever get any time for myself, or even just time to stand back and appreciate all the good that I've done. And now, I've got the bloody Shadowman and the apothecocky cons throwing an intergalactic spanner in the works.
Did I not tell you I renounced my Hippocratic oath? No, wait, I told the others. They're dead now!
Here's something I just noticed. All of you died pretty
really
much
so foolish?
as you lived. Dempsey bravely followed orders. Takeo accepted his fate with honor. Nikolai battled with his own demon. It's funny, isn't it? Richtofen's the only one that really didn't see it coming. I'm quite pleased with that.
I really can't remember the last time I had any kind of meal.
I made an app once. At least I think that's what you call it. It started off really simple. All people did was press a button to indicate whether or not they had a good day. I tracked the data for everyone in the world. I mean, it was meant to help me understand people. It worked. But even in its simplest form, it was
Really so
too good to take in. It actually made me depressed. It's hard trying to please everyone. Oh, I'm getting worked up. Honestly. You have no idea how hard it's been from my side. Sorry. Keep up the good work. I'm sure you'll sort it out.
All pay for our insolence. I question the professionalism of any doctor who prescribes candy. Talking to you, Dr. Monte. Who knows when we will need the extra cash? Probably very soon. The storm is already here. We are that storm. You are the metaphorical fields I must metaphorically plow. Just let the tentacles slap you about, Hedgehog. You'll get used to it after a while. As the horde falls, we edge ever closer to victory. Hope hunting a good one is not asking for too much, Dr. Monty. How can you not appreciate appreciates the sound of thunder! I can't even remember if I went back to give myself the blood vials. Surely I did. I can hear them! Oh wait, no. That's just boards and grenades.
Are you really so foolish?
Try to do what's right for the universe. I'm going to feel so validated and vindicated in a moment. None have succeeded, except me. That part of leave me alone was not clear. Explosions in space! Now my weapon is even heavier. Wait, have you actually been trying to hurt me all these years?
You will fall.
You will annoy me no more, flying rat.
Why do you insist on this?
It seems my eagerness to vanquish the Horde has left me low on ammo. Surprise, surprise. Worry not. The procedure will be quick and violent. Considering all the damage the banging has done to my ears, I'm surprised I can still hear anything. encourage it.
Minigun.
It seems I cannot avoid using such crude weaponry. So much to do. A vessel from MAXIS. The opening is the gateway. 9! That was before. Edward, this is now. Damn it. Now end it. I know we've had our differences, but I am a little bit sad I had to...
You must be punished.
Are you so eager to ensure your destruction?
I suppose the one plus is that you're free from the popcorn? Perhaps now would be a good time to drop some ammo. Talking to you, Dr. Martin! Now my weapon is even heavier. Here's something.
You must be eliminated.
Sorry! I had no choice. Wait, that's not true.
It is already over.
I warned you! The storm was coming! Here you go, Fräulein.
The glory of the Apothicons!
I take it you're interested in Count Lebosnas. And the fight goes on. One day they will tell stories that might bring
Sophia,
Maxis.
you know what we must do, my dear.
Yes, my love.
We will do it together. As one we are. Now and forever.
With the evil vanquished, I can start making it all nice again. No undead, no apothecons, no Shadowman. All of it gone. Forever. But here's the funny thing. You snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. You should be fading out of existence by now. Those blood vials.
I was wondering when you'd bring this up.
They're from realities we've already closed off. They shouldn't be here. They can't be here. Such a paradox means you're putting my perfect world at risk. You guys and your bloody free will. What to do? What to do? Well, you certainly can't stay here.
You could send us somewhere else. Somewhere we've never been.
I suppose I could make a little corner somewhere in history. A place where I can dump some of the other shit that I've left over. Or I just wipe you from existence. Ooh, hang on. Actually, that all works out perfectly.